How's it going, everyone? I'm SirJames coming at you guys with another lightsaber video, and today I'm here to give you guys my review on the Nomad Edge, which I picked up on superneox's website, which I'll put a link in the video description down below. Now, if you're looking at this lightsaber thinking to yourself, that looks familiar in terms of the design, it almost looks like a Savi's Workshop lightsaber, except it's not chunky, but it's a perfect size. And the answer is pretty much yes, that is true. This particular lightsaber is easily inspired from Savi's Workshop, more specifically from the original set from the Elemental Nature side of things, and it looks very, very good. Basically, if you were to take that particular build of this style, turn it into a custom lightsaber, here's what you would get, and honestly, it's very awesome for sure. I've seen some people who take their Savi's Workshop sabers and customize it, gut it, and turn it into custom sabers, but to have one properly sized and looks great is pretty much a win in my book. Now, if you're curious, before I give you guys a closer look, are there any other lightsabers like this that's easily based off Savi's that is custom made? And I couldn't really find anything, so if you guys know of any sites or if you've seen anything online, please let me know in the comment section down below. So first off, let's go ahead and take a closer look at the hilts. Now, this particular lightsaber will be using a 1-inch blade, and there's a few different points of where the blade will lock in. There's like about 1, 2, 3 different sections, if not 4, where the blade will lock into place, with of course the threaded screws. You can see the etched detailing here. Now, I will say, at least on my particular copy, the weathering looks fine on this side. However, on this frontal side where the buttons are, I feel like the weathering is a little bit sloppy. It kind of looks like it's been washed down or watered down or something like that. Just the effect doesn't look as good as some of the other parts, but I could probably redo that myself. As far as the hilt, I am using the Profi version of this, and of course it is a 2-button setup. And then here is the grip section. Now, grip is provided with the hilt, which you don't have to use if you don't want, or you could include or use your own grip. But of course, with the grip that was provided, it's what I'm using right here, which I did myself. I don't think it's not too bad of a job. I'm getting a little bit better with adding grip to a lightsaber. And then this little section here, this is not what it originally came with. It came with a red tassel, which didn't look good at all. It kind of was like one of those red tassels that I reviewed, or that came with one of my previous hilts back in the day. So instead of the not so good looking red tassel, I just went to a local store like Michael's, went to their bead section, and I basically found this, which is already threaded together, and I just added it to this, and I just felt like it matched the hilt a lot better compared to the red one. Now, in terms of if you need to take this apart, it only comes out part one section, so it's not like an actual Savi saber where you have like 5 different sections to remove. Now, the chassis is not removable, but of course by removing the threads up here you could remove it, but it's going to be based like this. So of course you have your removable battery with a USB-C charging port here on the bottom. Then on the other side you have your Profi board with easy access to the plug there, so that way you can go ahead and add fonts and customize and all that fun stuff. And you just put it back together and screw it on tight, and you are good to go. Alright, so right now in terms of saber fonts, it's currently default for what it comes with, which is going to be including over 20 lightsaber fonts, so you're good to go out of the box. It does have gesture controls enabled, which is going to be the twist on and twist off, so that way you have some fun out of the box, ready to go. And of course, do keep in mind that with the particular hilt, it also does include a blade. I believe, I can't remember or not, if you're able to choose the blade size you want. I went with a 32-inch blade. I did notice that this particular blade versus some of the other ones I've gotten felt a little bit more on the heavier side of things, so I thought that was pretty neat. Add some little bit of weight to the hilt for some nice swinging. Now, I haven't quite swung this yet with the stuff that I added here. Now, this is completely optional. There is a loop here, so you could add whatever it is that you want. I was actually considering adding something which I don't really have at this point in time, but something like teeth and bone or something like that to kind of go with the theme for elemental nature is what I was thinking. Let's go ahead and fire this up, but first let's turn off this light here. And oh, Darth Revan is definitely blending in for sure now. There you go. Definitely going with the green, of course, for elemental nature. That one's like a basic Luke font that I came with. The other Luke that's on here is better than that one. This one's not too bad too. Now if you wanted to change colors, let's see, I believe it's hold the top then bottom. Nope, bottom then top. There you go. And then of course you'll be able to change to the different colors that you want. So again, you hold down the bottom button, then press the top. You will hear a beep or whatever is related to that saber font. Then you go ahead and just simply twisting the hilt. We'll go ahead and go to the cycle mode. Once you find a color that you like, so let's go ahead and go with this kind of tealish color. Let's see. Nope. Alright. Then lock into place here. Okay, I was doing that wrong. So, for the color change, you activate, press down, then up. You'll hear a beep. Once you find a color that you like, press the top button once. You'll hear a beep, and then you are good to go.
I am told it is the dark saber.
No, actually, this is the home edge saber.
Fighting against the blade.
I don't think I was. But as far as this little thing here that I added myself, I mean, if I was using the red tassel it came with, it would be a lot more annoying. These beads here are extremely lightweight, and it's not really an issue while swinging, and it's not bothersome. Of course, these don't even hurt as all. But I think these work out great. If you're curious about these little beads here, don't remember the exact name of it, but like I said, I found it at Michael's. I believe these were like $3 to $5, so it's a $5 upgrade compared to what it came with. So that's a plus in my book. Here's how this one looks with the blue blade.
Anakin.
That one will be blue as well.
General Kenobi.
That's how this one looks with a red.
You better get on with it.
Tell me, is this training?
My training? No. Always training. The universe is.
And here it is with the green up close.
A dark path we walk.
I know. There's no other way out.
And green is easily probably the winner as far as for this particular hilt.
No joy.
Let's see, I was messing with this earlier. I don't remember if it was just like the clash effect or nothing, but I had it to where the Emperor was yelling out unlimited power, the line from the film. But I don't remember how it was done. Nope. Let's see. No, can't remember. I'm just gonna be clashing this entire thing. Oh wow. I had it happened once before when I was fooling with it. I was excited. I was trying to replicate that effect to show you. But maybe it was just the quote effect or something. Let's see if I can remember it again. Oh, there it is. Good. It was the quote effect. But
Angelic plasma
It always happens like right when I'm about to give up too.
Dark Sith Red.
Never lose your temper.
Yoko to Bantha Puto.
You know, I gotta say, I wasn't sure how well these were actually gonna hold on, to be honest. I thought these were cheap enough to where they were just gonna easily break and I was gonna have these scatter everywhere. But they're actually holding out quite well, so pretty happy with that.
Electric essence.
Now, that one took forever to boot up. Now, if you were curious, how does the hilt feel in the hand? It feels great. Like I said, if you were to take this version of a Savi's Workshop lightsaber, hold that, and then hold this, night and day difference between the two, from a chunkier to a much more properly proportioned size of a lightsaber. And also in terms of comfort, it feels great. There's no, of course, sharp edges of any kind, so you're not really going to cut or scrape anything, to be quite honest. But with the fact that you have the option to add the wrap that it came with, like I did, or do your own kind of wrapping there and kind of customize this even more, you could potentially have a lot of fun here. You can redo the weathering, maybe add some more to it. Honestly, I think it's a fun lightsaber where you can probably just do a little bit more customization. Like I said, I easily want to do something back here with like bones and teeth and stuff like that, and maybe remove the wrapping that it came with and do my own, kind of replicate my Savi's Workshop lightsaber, but onto this would be pretty neat. Though on my original design, instead of this particular pommel, I had the Rancor tooth, which fortunately this does not have, and I didn't find any options for a Rancor tooth for a pommel. Would have been cool, but unfortunately it's not present here. Add that back on here. So yeah, overall it's a pretty neat lightsaber. Personally, I think this is great for anyone that is a fan of the Elemental Nature set from Savi's Workshop. And if you were ever wanting to own a version of that particular lightsaber build of this one, but in a custom lightsaber format, then honestly you're pretty much in luck, because that's what you have right here. Like I said, I did not see any other listings, unless if it's hidden away or gone away. I don't really know, but I couldn't find any other ones that related to maybe some of the other sets, because it would have been cool to find something like, you know, from my original build up here, though I added a second grip to make it look like a double bladed. But point being, it would be cool to have others like that. I know a lot of people were kind of hoping that someone in the lightsaber market would be making things like that. But at the same time, I'm also a little bit worried, because if, you know, companies start doing that, then maybe Disney might kind of look into that, and then there might be a whole mess of issues, and we just don't really want that entirely. But what do you guys think about this particular lightsaber? Let me know in the comment section down below. Like I said, if you're interested in this, I have a link down below. I'm not affiliated with them in any kind of way, so unfortunately I don't have any form of discount codes for you guys, so I do apologize ahead of time. But overall, this is fun, easily worth having into one's collection. Until then, let me know what you guys think, and also look forward to the next upcoming review. Until then, always remember, may the Force be with you.